Greetings, I am Liz and I use she, her.
And I am Scandal and I use they, them.
And let's play a game together!
Yeah.
Alrighty. So
Here we go.
the plot potentially thickens. And I'm curious. Like, I'm kind of disappointed that there are less choices because with Birdo you had so many choices.
I know.
And again, it feels a little hollow, even as there's a lot of new things going on. And I like Ryuta as a protag, but it's just still a little disorienting to have totally different games.
Yeah. I think one of the big things is like, so, like we do certainly have some series of expectations, like for playing some of these games is that, like for me at least, I'm just kind of looking for more interaction. Like I don't mind reading a book. I like books. But the thing is so it was like the problem we had with 1000 Lies. I'm not here to read a book to you.
Right? And so if you call it, you're like, yeah, it's a visual novel, but it's kinetic. And we're like, we want choices, please. Thank you.
Well, there's also the thing that, okay, so this is literally just from basically sort of more of a copyright standpoint. It could be harder to explain. I read a kinetic novel that you literally cannot do anything with or to or for. You can't make it really a unique experience other than sort of like add voices or whatever else. But without it, the novel itself still remains. You're mostly just reading a book when you don't have the copyright, and you can get in a shit ton of trouble for stuff like that.
I was like, one of the things that bothers me about having found out that there are visual novels that are kinetic novels, just, start to finish, no options, no trees, no branches, no choices, which I'm like, that's not, one, a game, and two, it's just a picture book. It's literally a manga or a picture book. You've just digitized it. And I'm like, so that's not a visual novel.
There is a long philosophical discussion to get into what is actually a game.
Right, but like, that is not a visual novel if a visual novel is a... and like... It's a different medium than books. Because if you go on, like, Kindle, then you have picture books on there, and they're just picture books. They're not called visual novels, but they're digital.
And you can also read comics and manga on there as well, so you start...
So are those all turned into visual novels?
Right?
Anyway, welcome to the discourse. So...
where do we, the medical center seems like a good place to go now.
Huh. Indeed. Where is it?
Now that's the problem. I'd never heard of it before either.
Sounds rather large. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard to find, even on a giant campus. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement, and if the building was burnt to the ground, it would have said so.
It should still be here, then.
Assuming it wasn't demolished. Demolishing the basement without demolishing the building would be a feat.
That would be amazing.
I don't think you meant to say it that way. I think you're meaning the building, but the last thing it was the subject was the basement. So I'm like, demolishing the basement without demolishing the building would be amazing.
I would be like, you have skill.
Takes one of those like long tubey crane cement fillers, pumps it into the basement and just fills the whole thing and then scrapes it off. Done! Demolished!
Haha!
And now it just looks like the foundation is like 25 feet thick. No problem.
For reasons.
No problem.
No problem. And sometimes actually that'd be really wild because there are some schools who have huge basements. Like, especially so when I was on some college campuses, some of them are enormous.
The one that I went to, so when I was in Fort Collins, I actually was on the CSU campus a few times to use their resources, though I never attended there or anything like that.
Oh yeah, they're huge.
I was just saying, and the thing is they actually had a flood there quite a few years ago at this point, where because a lot of their library resources, and especially all their like big records books and like encyclopedias and stuff like that are in the basement, everything got flooded and died. Like, they had their entire, like a half of their library, which was in the basement, filled with water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a massive thing, and they're just like, we lost so many books.
And they were deeply
sad. It was very sad. I was gonna say, but the thing is, like, basements, huge-ass giant basements, they're a thing at campuses.
Yeah.
Assuming it wasn't demolished. Campus. Are there any unused buildings on campus?
Unused buildings?
It's not like you just go exploring around campus.
Oh yeah, that old hall.
Old hall. I'm a new student. Don't use vague terms with me.
That's what we call it. It's by the back gate, and it's not used for... What's wrong?
I am a transfer student. I know nothing. I mean, the school hasn't been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall?
Well, you see, children think that everything that was greater than 5 years ago
is old.
Is old.
Also, I have to say, I doubt seriously, in all possible ways, they built this school. This looks like a human-built school. So, you took over this school. So, of course, it can have an old hall, because the campus itself is much older than the school. I love that sometimes when people are just like, well, that business is only 15 years old. It's like, yeah, but it's in a building that's 70 years old. Because they bought and renovated the building.
Yep.
Or because, they're renting the building, whatever it is. And it's like, that business has only been there for 5 years. And you're like, yeah, I know, but if this were a horror podcast, you'd learn that the building's 150 years old.
Yeah, right? An old hall. And now that you mention it, that is kind of strange.
Come, guide me there. Show me the way.
I actually love the fact that in that sense, Ryota's sort of the person who's supposed to be the in the know, kind of. But they sort of share basically exposition back and forth with Sakuya, where Sakuya knows some things and then Ryota knows other things. It feels a little bit more natural, where you have one character who kind of knows some things and another character who kind of knows other things.
So it's actually pretty balanced, in my own opinion, and I kind of love it, because it is Sakuya going, I have political knowledge and prestigious and meritocracy knowledge and stuff like that, and, the upper class things of society.
I've rich people knowledge.
Right, and Ryuta's like, I have life skills knowledge. I've actually been in places and, seen and used stuff. Used things? Why would I ever? Guide me there! But it works really well, because in different ways, they're both a layman character that can give you an in.
Right.
And it works well.
Okay, this is it.
Brand new background. This late in the game?
Wow.
Damn, bro. Doesn't really look like a medical center. Looks like an office building. Oh, sorry, that's me.
It's pretty much as the same as the main building, yeah.
We call it the old hall, even though it looks identical.
Looks like the door's locked.
Then we shall break it down. And by that I mean, you shall break it down. I don't do physical labor.
I mean, you're starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya.
What did I say?
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
That's not delinquent, that's entitlement. I deserve to be elected to this building. The information is mine.
Oh, well, we'd probably be suspended for breaking in here, but this is an emergency. Also, so we gotta have an emergency.
It looks like there's clouds, but it should be a dome. I'm just like, I'm sorry guys, but it should be a dome. Also, all the soft filtered light streaming in through the windows, you should be in blackness except for the interior lights.
I know.
Holy shit, bro. Is the dome lighted?
I don't know.
What if the
building is lighted?
Well, like I said, you can't have stuff streaming in from the windows outside. Even if the buildings are lighted.
It's awfully dusty here. Oh my god.
It has been left unused, because I've decided this is correct. For 5 years! It appears that they didn't leave much behind, except all this broken glass on the floor.
No, wait, everything is empty. I wonder if they cleared everything out when they sealed the building. This all looks pretty much the same as in the main building.
Almost identical, you might say.
Wait.
Oh, wait. Did we come here for nothing? Also, just standing immediately inside the window we broke open doesn't tell us much.
Let's just look around a little more.
No.
Look, this door still has a sign on it. I guess it was the reference room? Is that right?
I do not relish the prospect of wandering about in this mausoleum of schoolrooms. But very well. Very well. I consent to this difficulty, this hardship, this trial upon my life.
But reluctantly. It's even dusty in here.
Achoo. The shelves are marked with dates. There are shelves in here at all. Perhaps they once had medical records. Also, the boxes look really strange. Look at the weird logo on those boxes.
I know, that's what I was actually looking at.
Holy shit, that logo is wild.
That looks wild.
There's nothing left now, though. Don't look in the lockers.
I don't remember.
And Operation Hatoful.
Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation Hatoful.
Empty as well. It would have been asking too much to hope to find anything. Anyway, and now that we've checked one room in the entirety of the building, we should be done.
Operation Hatoful.
Hatoful?
I wonder what it is.
Who knows? Something put in a place along with the human representative business. So no doubt it was nothing good.
Is Operation Hatoful connected to this medical center? What if it's the source of the mystery we're tangled in now? My head hurts.
Ow.
Bye.
I also feel like I should be getting out to my 6 part-time jobs.
Please.
Because those start.
I'm also like, my question is where are you that you can just put a dome up around a really popular, impressive, like, school building.
Again,
and then just
though-
allow people, human persons, to show up and murder everyone inside.
Well, going...
Are
if
you
it
out
was-
in the middle of nowhere?
I was going to say, again, if it was specifically established for the purpose of connecting with humans, perhaps they chose a campus that was distant. When we saw the school, there wasn't anything around it, remember? There were no
Yeah.
other buildings. It wasn't in the middle of, a large area. It
Right.
wasn't in the middle of, like, a city or anything. It was out there.
Uh-huh.
So if that's part of your design, even if you didn't build it, you selected a building that was way the fuck out there so that it would feel more comfortable to humans, not in the middle of the bird epicenter.
You know what I love, though?
Huh.
I love that actually that's deeply thoughtful in that sense of going, like, we literally, like, so basically conventions that I've noticed in a lot of Otome games is they really do feel like you have, like, one isolated building here.
Yes.
And you never really think to question it, right?
Yes.
And they don't really seem to have anything else around it. And everybody just goes, here's your one experience. You go, okay, that's normal. And then, like, but this game is actually explicitly kind of now saying that actually that was on purpose.
Which I love that, because there are so many, and yes, it's like this isolationist thing. One, budget and stuff like that.
Oh,
You can't, a lot of games can't, afford really to put in 900,000 things. But also just going, they never really talk about it. Like when we played Yaoi Beast Boys, which is on our channel if anyone wants to look at it, and it was one of our earlier games. It's actually a short series. It's
Uh-huh.
only 5 episodes. This is probably the second, like one of 3 short series that we have.
Of course, it's really funny because the episodes are really long.
Yeah, well, that's true, but that's what we had at the time.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was going to say, there's this experience of going, there's nothing and no one here. In a lot of ways, it feels utterly empty, and a lot of the games feel like that, whereas you're completely isolated all the time, but it's never diegetic isolation, it's just functional isolation of you playing the story kind of thing. And it's really interesting that, again, that this would basically be like, we probably did that completely on purpose, and it's being nodded to in the story itself, because that's how you get the humans to participate, by going, look, we're not going to be in the middle of a bird, place where you feel like you couldn't get to a certain access. The only things left are, archaic medical journals.
Huh?
It's
It's the encyclopedia!
the one that was missing. An odd place to keep one.
Wait! Look at the volume numbers! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12.
So one of them is the other 6. What is this unpleasant arrangement? What? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning?
I saw them like this in the library, too.
Bunch of old encyclopedias.
Well, yeah. Can I look at those for a bit?
Do as you please.
God, it's gonna take hours to go through this.
Ah.
The ones in the library had the same binding. And in the place of the volume 9, there's an extra copy of volume 6. Look! This copy of volume 6 has a library sticker on it.
Perhaps it came from the library. Then.
Smart ass? Someone
How
must...
more obvious can you get?
Oh my god. Someone must have brought it here when the medical center was still open. They probably switched it with volume 9.
Ooh. An unpleasant piece of mischief, to be sure.
Well, yeah. The other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't an extra copy of volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here. We get back to the main building. Let's go check the library.
Provided it isn't a mere waste of time. Also, look at volume 6 here, maybe?
I know, that's what...
Also, I'm still just like, we
though.
walked around and we looked at one room.
Right, we leave the reference room and continue our investigation of the medical center.
Yes, thank God. I was like, please don't have it just be the one room.
And now it's...
We've searched the entire first floor and have yet to find what we're after.
The stairs into the basement? Apparently the fire at the closest building 5 years ago started in the basement, but we haven't found it yet. The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in?
Oh, God. Perhaps we can't anymore. I hate stairs.
Huh?
Look at that wall.
The wall?
Yes, you peasant, you simpleton.
It looks like a normal concrete wall to me.
I love how they just illustrated a concrete wall
Boink.
for this. That's amazing. That's so good. Don't you see it with your commoner eyes?
Actually, pretty accurate.
Stupid peasant.
Now what about it?
Back to the building's exterior and the second floor. There shouldn't be a wall here.
Think back.
Think back. Yes. It's small, but there's a space behind here, because I'm an expert with architecture. Must have been sealed off after The fire!
Or just strong observational skills, especially because you're going, if you care about architecture, because shit needs to look nice.
Spatial recognition and going, this is not, the room should be a different size based on what I've seen, but still, that is quite a skill.
That is.
Most people do not notice hidden shit for anything.
I know. And now that he mentions it, this wall is a slightly different color than the rest, which would make sense if it had been put in later. So, the stairs are beyond here?
It seems likely. We didn't fill the basement. We just sealed it off like every good, cask-containing downstairs room.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that a bit much for cleanup of some fire?
We probably won't be able to break this down.
If I throw you at it hard enough, if you throw yourself at it, I don't work, do it. If we can't get in there, I'd have to find anything more of use in here. At least we found that thing from the headmaster's documents again.
Yeah, let's head back.
Maybe it's not actually
Scarecrow.
Huh? It just looks like concrete.
Did you hear something?
I certainly did. Scarecrow?
I did.
Yes. Yes, someone else just broke in here.
This could be bad. We're in a dead end with concrete all around. We need to go somewhere with a window fast.
Oh dear. Run!
Yes!
Run! Run for your lives!
I mean, we could just die.
Stop!
I'm guessing actually. Stop!
Oh god.
Ah! It's here!
Huh. Wait. Calm down, it's Koara. It's small. Huh. Oh, there it is.
Ah, bloodstained bird.
There it is.
There we. It's this.
So
Stop!
maybe.
Pop!
Hold on. Maybe this bird was always here in the epilogue, but never in the main story. And they added them into the main story as a fun thing.
Oh.
So maybe that's it. They didn't add a brand new bird. They just did more with a bird that was already here to make something fun.
At least I hope so.
I don't know. Having never played the original, I would have to have somewhat more of an expert. Moth comes to mind.
At least we hope so.
Yes.
So it is. Too small to be the Scarecrow. Huh? Aren't you from 2-2? I, as a cleansing fallen angel, Anghel.
Anghel.
I knew it.
I knew it.
The manga club boy from the class next door. He's famous around the school for being a nutcase, but what is he doing in here?
I think I'm going to have a headache.
Textoris Maledorfiners! Who, me?
Good for you, Koara. Keep his attention. Yes, excellent. He came all this way to give you a title.
Of course, clearly, you asshole.
You are useless without one.
It's not good at all. Nothing but trouble will come of it. I don't know why you came here, Anghel, but it's dangerous. We're supposed to be in the gym with everybody else, so come on, let's go back. I am not allowed to rest. Not until I have fulfilled my duty. In accordance with the Pact of Old, I must steal you here now, Textoris Melodiafoners, Undertaker!
Oh god, we're gonna fight him.
Undertaker? If that's it, then, so the time has come at last! I will not be stopped now, Crimson Angel of Judecca! Come!
Oh god. Oh god!
Crimson Fallen Angel has appeared. Oh god.
A wild Pokemon has appeared.
Unsealed uses Dark Void Shockwave.
You're in a battle?
Ryota takes 24 damage!
Ow! Oh my god, you're in a battle! What?
Ryota's time!
What are you gonna do?
You may have to use Deathbringer.
Oh my god.
Here we go! So you have to use his Deathbringer!
It's okay, I'll come and do the fight. Ryota uses Deathbringer.
Oh, she'll take 60 damage!
Cease this jack acting, you wretched imbeciles! Sakuya
attacks! Ryota takes 260 damage.
Fuck!
Ryota returns to his senses. That really hurt. Anghel takes 295 damage.
Ow.
Anghel is shaken. Anghel is shaken.
Anghel is shaken.
Anghel is shaken.
Anghel
is shaken.
Yes.
Huh?
I am shocked, Koara. Shocked! Stunned!
Appalled!
Disgusted! To think that even you would go along with that farce! You are so beneath me, but I didn't realize how low!
What? He disrupted my territory?
Wait, you're claiming me? That's not a claiming bite!
I got carried away by Anghel before I even noticed. Influencing the very reality of his surroundings is a frightful power indeed.
That's his power. Oh my god.
Oh, God.
You, Luzon! What did you come here to do? After what you just did, I think you may be our prime suspect.
I came here to do but one thing! Must follow the demon spores. A whole new variety of what the heck are you talking about?
Perhaps you could explain in normal Japanese.
Please.
Your dialect is somewhat opaque. Clear as
mud.
coal.
You're so bad. I don't think it's just his dialect, Sakuya. Like, I can't even...
It's not just his dialect, it's actually the words he's using.
The hint. He's calling me. That is all. That is a cost I must bear.
Ah.
He stares off into space, as if gazing at something far away.
Something far away.
Oh, God. Maybe that basically means he's a thrill seeker?
So, you are a moth allured by candle's light. Luzon. Allured? I've never heard that concept that way ever.
I am stained in crimson, clad in night. Not forgiven.
I am
My eternal
marked.
blood seal calls me to purgatory. Ah, more crazy talk. Great. It's not exactly a blood seal, but that bloodstained chest is just the way Bleeding Heart's plumage looks. Oh!
What is it, Kawara?
It is the bird.
Yep, that's what.
Bloodstained chest. Sakuya, do you think maybe the bloodstained stranger San saw was,
Yes! I figured out one plot point in this entire game. Just one.
just one?
Jill. Were you... Where were you yesterday? After school? What were you doing?
Battling mine up diamonds of pearl and following the demon spores. Could you rephrase that, please? Ruva, the tree of blight, called out to me!
He's asking you to say it in words we understand.
Hello, the magician of right, your anger thou. It is the power of the demon spores!
No.
I think it's the power of you, Anghel. Bah! I must compromise! I was in the place the agreement may refer to as the infirmary! I knew it! Excellent!
I think we need to talk to you. Come! Come with me.
And so we left the medical center, Sakuya dragging Anghel behind him.
Grabs him under his wing. You're tiny. Poink! Carries him out. Poink, 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 poink.
Wait. Hello!
You know the way you could a chicken can just tuck a baby under its wing and pick them up kind of thing?
Hello, game?
Click.
Clicky? Thank you. It was like, what
The
happened?
interface suddenly said burr.
Goodbye!
Aye. Coo! Coo! Why are you out of the gym, you idiot? This one! This is the blood-stained stranger! Okasan-sa!
Oh, that's that then.
We need to know what you did yesterday. Did you go into the infirmary?
If I could, I would have. But only the chosen one can stop the demon spores.
And it is not me.
In other words, he didn't.
He stayed outside. Useless!
The gate was sealed with the power of darkness.
You mean a lock?
You mean it didn't have the key? However, it allowed the adventure within.
Edel Blau? Who is that? Explain in terms known to sane individuals, please.
So the thing is Angel's supposed to be a hardcore otaku.
Weeb.
Is the problem.
He's
He's
a
a
weeb.
weeb.
Intense weeb.
So they're all like, and the crazy, and you're like, oh god, he's just a weeb. It's okay.
It's okay. You're always...
It's like he's the Star Trek weeb at school. That is all. Like I actually had one
referred
of those
to
at high school.
everything as the bridge or the star deck or the the medical center or whatever it is.
Or we'll yell at you in Klingon.
Yeah, yells at
Which
you in
is-
Klingon,
which is exactly
speaks
what happened.
Ferengi at you aggressively.
Yeah, and you're like, why? So that's what happened to us.
Compares things to obscure stuff, this off-world planet of this rare species.
The apostle of the blue sky, Eda Blau. She also goes by Seed by Butter. But Border went into...
What? Yes.
They're both lying.
Uh,
Big time.
And then she died, and together they tried to cover it up badly?
Border was in the infirmary yesterday after school.
Yes, she was.
But the doctor and Yuya said no one came, and nothing happened. They're lying!
They are. I also love that unlike Nadia in our Arcana playthrough, they don't suspect, unless these two are lying, but I think they're trustworthy, but let me second guess it a 16th time. They're just like, these two are clearly telling the truth! They're lying. Bye!
Bye! I do not know what
Bye.
that was that literally popped up and went away. That was the weirdest thing. I literally just tapped it once.
Yeah? I don't know.
Strange.
Goodbye.
Goodbye!
Goodbye.
Fifth class. You are different from those peasants, Sakuya. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this. Oh, it's his dad.
Yeah, it's his dad.
You are different from those peasants, Sakuya. You are born from... You are chosen from the day you were born.
You were born from the day you were chosen.
Yes.
Yes!
You must remain conscious of this.
Yes, Father.
We are the chosen ones. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk.
Yes, Father.
Look at them crawling in the mud. There is no value in their lives. Were it not for their compassion, our compassion, they would die as miserably as they live.
That is such a rich person mentality.
It is.
Like, that is somebody who is like, I am me, I am higher morals than all. Poor people are just stupid.
I'm better than all of you. The reason poor people are poor is because they're lazy and disorganized and don't work hard enough. It's like, you know what? A lot of rich people do that too. Yeah, but will they just live off benefits? Well, you live off all kinds of government shit too, including all those tax breaks you get.
You also basically work to exploit and also work to lobby laws and certain loopholes
that support you
into
more.
Laws. Yeah, so that you can continue to exploit
So you can also feed off the government, just like you say poor people are doing.
Oh my god.
Miserably as they live.
Yes, Father!
Their very blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand?
Yes, Father.
Hi. To Japan? Yes. You will be staying there for some time.
It's still them.
Oh, so that's you. So
yes, to Japan. To Japan?
Yes, you'll be staying there for some time. Arrangements had already been made for your education. Remember, you must such.
Yep. You must such as to bring honor to your family, Sakuya.
You must suffer, or you must suffer.
You must do such.
You must do such as to bring honor to our family, Sakuya.
I think there's a word missing.
Yeah,
yes. Father.
I'm like, there's an awkward thing.
Also, Dr. Iwamine is in residence at the institution you will be attending. He's a prestigious doctor. It will not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is in thanks part to him.
Oh. Is thanks in part to him.
Is thanks in part to him.
So actually, Sakuya came up with a thing.
Do not disrespect him.
Because that sounds like Sakuya. He's done medicine, he's done things. Actually, all you've
some
been
of the
told...
shit he's done has helped you stay in power or stay rich, which helps you stay in power.
Oh, God.
Yep.
You should support him because he kept us rich.
Mm-hmm.
God. Rich people shitting on poor people when you do this crap all the time.
Sigh. Yes! Father.
Tosan. Hi. Tosan. Oh, Tosan. Jill saw Berta going in the infirmary yesterday, and then the door was locked. The doctor and Yuya must have seen her. What happened in there? They must both be lying.
Because Okur-san cannot tell a lie, which is nice.
Uh-huh.
He's just not complex enough.
Yuya has been helping us all this time, and I don't want to suspect him, but he's clearly been hiding the truth. Could Yuya be covering for the doctor?
We don't know that for sure. The mongrel could be lying to cast doubt on Dr. Iwamine. Because I've been told by my dad that I cannot compromise our family. So as one of those, rich kids with a huge burden to carry that is bigger than my years, I do this with very little context because it feels like the most important thing in the world, because otherwise it would bring dishonor to us all.
Yeah.
On our cow. Dishonor to you, dishonor to your cow, dishonor to your father.
It's not impossible, but from what we've seen so far, the most likely conclusion is that they're working together, which is, I was like, oh, you guys
Stairs at Sakuya. Sus. More sus. Higher sus. Very sus.
Sakuya, you were the one who said we needed to remove our biases. We need to solve this. Stop being biased.
I am aware. Moody hot boy then says, you don't understand my obligations.
I want to go confront them now, but with only Anghil's testimony, our evidence is a little weak.
Throws Anghel at them.
Right. They'll probably slip out of it again if we go now. They're both much more eloquent than I am, and they'll try to dodge the issue. Which means
all the time. I'm just not very smart.
The character. Shut up. We need to search the infirmary.
Gotta do it. Gotta kick them out of there. Do you intend to go in without asking?
Yeah! The more stealthily we do it, the better. If the doctor finds out, he'll come up with a way of stopping us for sure.
Understood. I won't cast doubt on him, but the investigation is important. I will go to the lab and keep them occupied while you search the infirmary.
Thank you, Sakuya!
Also, what did you do with Anghel?
A moment, gentlemen.
Ryuta, have you remembered anything yet?
Mr. Leon, I have something for you.
Okay, but also...
Sorry for being late. I was somewhat delayed.
I'm also just like, you have Leon the professional, and this is Leon, the one who's way more than they appear to be. I enjoyed Leon the Professional. It was a good movie.
I actually never watched it.
Oh. It's a really interesting take on, again, poverty and the horrible situation.
Do you mean everything is about capitalism?
In incredible poverty. And also, if you don't have resources in education and societal context, which is information poverty. Yep.
What are these?
The first is the massive key.
It's so
It should
big.
open just about any of the simple locks in the school, and it is as bright and massive as its owner, which is me.
The massive key driving down the road.
But you know what? We're out of time.
They said delivery would be discreet.
They lied.
They lied.
I lied. Alright, so thank you very much everybody for joining us. If you like what I do, please feel free, you little shits, to go check out the Ko-Fi and the Patreon. There are some links in the description down below. Please also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Because otherwise, what use are you, right? Other than that, though,
I have been Scandal!
And I